Well, the centrifugal clutch bearing has left the chat, both of them, and along with the screw, so that's always nice. There's meant to be a bearing in there, and well, it isn't anymore. So this ran for about 30 seconds, probably a bit longer than that, probably a minute or so, I don't know. And then the bearing has completely left the chat along with the screw, because I couldn't find any of it on the floor. I don't know if the screw came out first and the bearing. If you look at the back there, you can see some chewed up metal chunks, so I think that's what's left of the back bearing, and it's overloaded the front bearing, and that's the end of it. Well, I did use this thing in Cornwall, so it's brilliant fun there. This wasn't the one I drove off the cliff, but I drove a mini Chinesium thing off the cliff, and it totally survived. That's the crazy thing. And I think I've got it here somewhere. Excuse my messy shed. So yeah, this is the one I drove off the cliff. It's apart because I took it apart, that's it. All metal gears in here. No idea what brand she is, unfortunately. But she will run again, because there's not really a lot wrong with it. Just needs a bit of grease, and that'd be good to go. But yeah, this just needs a bearing. It did run and drive, shockingly, but it wouldn't idle. It just cut out as soon as you let off the throttle. It would cut out. Basically, you had to give it about 50% throttle for it to drive. And well, that's the reason why. Hopefully the clutch shoes underneath aren't completely destroyed, but I suspect they are. Anyway, that concludes this video on the Thunder Tiger mta4 with the bad centrifugal clutch bearing. Nitro RC cars, people. Good. Well, there's a slipper clutch removed. Now we need to undo the screw down here, which is missing, and this screw here to get this off, to get the clutch bell off. Well, technically the bearing is still in there, and technically a little bit of it is still there as well, so it's fine, right? This started in Cornwall the other week because, well, you got marks, you can see it there, on there, as you can see, and the bearing has disintegrated, as I just showed you. The spur gear is still good, along with the clutch bell, that's all totally fine. Let's look at our spur gear quickly, slash slip clutch assembly. Yeah, that's totally fine, nothing wrong with that, still use that one. But yeah, it needs a bearing or two, well, it needs two bearings and a screw because they're missing. So I'll take the good one of these apart, the other one, and read the numbers off the bearing. If you know what the bearings are, put them in the description by all means. Thunder Tiger mta4. So yeah, thank you for watching, like and subscribe. This will be running again soon. Well, I swapped the parts from this one, put them on this one, and I need to buy parts for this one now, but you know, this needs an exhaust and a few other bits and pieces. Four-wheel drive isn't working. I think this needs a bit of a disassemble and a rebuild, really. Doesn't look that bad underneath, but the previous owner has stripped a lot of bolts, and it's going to be a bit of fun, so at least. We've got this going on, the steering, so you know, things like that. But yeah, this one, for the time being, is working. I mean, I could just use this as a parts one, to be honest. That'd be the sensible thing to do, but there's the fun in that. Anyway, so that continues. That concludes today as messing around with this. Yes, it's still dirty. Yes, it's still got some sand on here. Don't want to wait for a day when I'm in here, and I'll give it a good old wash down and dry it out properly. It really wants taking apart completely, but we don't really have time for that, so we'll be doing that with this one. Then when this one is done, we'll do it with this one. But that's, you know, how things are. So that concludes this video. Thank you for watching.